Good morning. My name is Marby Moreno-Sweeney. I am a Texas Master Naturalist. What motivates me to come out here is being outside. The sun provides vitamin D, which helps our bodies. So that helps us, but also the exercise, and being with people, socializing, it helps our mental health because if I'm at home, I'm just going to be in bed doing nothing, being on my phone, scrolling, but being outside helps us to feel good about ourselves, and that helps our health overall. I was a school counselor, and we would talk to the kids about well-being, about mental health. So I did go through a very difficult time in I think it was my 40s, when I had a nervous breakdown, and it was diagnosed as severe depression. But I don't remember going out into nature as much. I feel that helped me to deal with a lot of mental issues, with depression, with the sadness, with not doing anything, with, I think, just helping others, whether it be, the environment or the people, to be a better version of themselves, helps you to feel good, and it helps your soul, to deal with a lot of the different things that come our way. Life is so stressful, and working was very stressful for me. There was a lot of things. I loved working with the students, but it was all of the other things that we had to do that was very stressful. We are a social animal, but also we need our time to ourselves, and so this really recharges my batteries. Just being outside. I wish everyone could do at least 15 minutes or 20 minutes of just go outside. I mean, we're so lucky to live in this area, the Rio Grande Valley, because it is beautiful weather year round, pretty much. There are no excuses to staying inside. And what I found, actually, it's funny because yesterday I just had one of my counselors friends that wanted to retire because her background is in science. And she noticed that when she does things outside with the kids, they do a lot better with their mental health, with, relating to others. And so I told her, why don't you start a butterfly garden? Because, you would love that. I started that at the school I was at. Butterfly garden was very successful. Our kids were able to talk to me about whatever it was that they were having problems with at the time. They saw the butterflies coming out, because we had all of the pollinator plants that helped them to see the cycles. And so it was, and I told her, when, as a counselor, I think that was what helped the students to do better overall. Being outside with nature, just, having that connection, because I feel that all of us need to be outside with nature. My husband also likes to tell me, Marby, that we have lots of things to do here at home. So sometimes if you start your own little garden at home, it just gets you outside, maybe an herb garden or a butterfly garden. And so when I started seeing all of the butterflies coming to our neighborhood, I started like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. We have lots of butterflies in our home, and we have so many pollinators in that tree. When it was blooming, this is the first year that I see it blooming like so much. And we had monarchs and queen butterflies and guava skippers. It was so beautiful. So yeah, just planting a tree, but especially, if we have this beautiful state parks, take advantage of them. And I think that children really gravitate towards the outdoors. They love it. Opportunities like this really help our students to do well. I don't think that kids are attention deficit. I think that they're nature deficit. Porque tu salud
Tu salud sí cuenta.